Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a while. We're in the new shop here. It's not set up quite yet, but we're getting there. Here's the work area. Like I said, it's not quite set up yet, but we are definitely getting there. We are working on this Starcraft snowmobile. I think it's a 70, 71-ish. I don't know off the top of my head. Anyways, this thing has a $3.99 Kohler. I got this free from my buddy Cole. Or no, I didn't get it free. I paid him for it. I don't remember how much I paid, but I paid him for it. Anyways, Starcraft 400E wide track. I'll get some better. I think I got one picture. Anyways, I didn't get a picture of picking it up or anything, but anyways, brought it downstate with me when we moved. You know, things work for the most part, except for one little issue. She's locked up tighter than I don't know what. It has about 970 miles, assuming that speedometer is accurate. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get the carburetor off. Maybe get this manifold off. I sprayed fogging oil. Oops, sorry, see my hairy arm. I sprayed fogging oil into the cylinders and through the throat, and that was like 2 months ago, and still nothing. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to get all of this and this off, and we're going to really spray in there and take a peek. I have a bore scope coming, so we can actually see the top of the cylinders and the pistons and see what conditions are inside the combustion chambers. But yeah, first video in the new shop. Got my little collection of cans up there and installed plenty of lights. Heck yeah. I'm hoping to put one more bank in. I'll get some pictures later, but so yeah, these are, like I said, they're only hand tight. Anyways, all my tools are behind me, so I'm going to see what I can do with just a crescent wrench. Not much. Alright. Gotta go get a flathead. Be right back. Now, the more observant folks will notice this fine specimen sitting to my right. 1967 Eaton Viking. This is equivalent to a 67 Polaris Colt, I believe. But it was made for Eaton's department store, I think in Manitoba, Canada. Kind of like a Sears, but up in Canada. We're not going to mess with her right now. She's free to go, you know. So that's another story for another day. And this is the cover for this guy right here. Anyways, I apologize for the shaky camera. Okay. I had an accident over here with a whole bunch of bug spray. And it's old-fashioned bug spray with DEET in it. It smells pretty good. I found it in my garage. I was hoping the old garage up north. The previous household. Okay, we're loose up here. This I'm not even concerned about. Alright, I gotta sneeze. Pardon me. The DEET is getting to me, I guess. This has to be rebuilt anyways, but I'm not gonna mess with it until we have a revolution in the engine. Interesting return spring, but okay. Cool. For those of you screaming at me right now about why am I not using an actual wrench, well, most of my stuff is still scattered. But I think I'm going to have to try to find probably a 1/2 inch. So, be right back. Alright, I preemptively grabbed a socket because I know I'm going to need it for the manifold. Alright, just a minute. Okay, got this bolts and nuts off. I kept saying the wrong thing. Here we go. Woohoo. Now, that, I believe, is fogging oil. Yep, that's fogging oil. Yep. Okay, so it didn't even get into the cylinders. I didn't realize there was a little divot down in there. Okay, well, that's easy enough to rectify. Let's get these guys off. Like I said, I'm going to try to save this engine. I mean, I know these Kohlers are a pretty common beast, but it'd be nice to not have to replace it, you know. It's going to be one of those will it runs episodes here. Okay, 1 second. Two more. Okey-dokey. And door number 1. Ooh, that is not good. No siree. It is what it isn't. Let's get the flashlight on. Alrighty, now just a tidge of rust. I think it's just... sorry. dry. Pistons look okay though. I think she's just locked up from rust. That has some fogging oil in it. So it must have leaked through from the top, because I also did hit it on the top, which is good. And let me get these on really quick so we don't lose them, because that would be quite bad indeed. I don't even know if this thing has a spark or anything. That's a totally different question. The design flaw with these critters, from what I understand, my limited knowledge on these things, is they're fine as long as you keep them inside or keep that covered, because the carburetor points straight up. Well, any moisture is going to go straight into there and set. So let's get some more fogging oil into the cylinders here up top. I want to see if we can see it leaching down on this side. That'll tell us that our recoil side is free. Or not. So, good old fogging oil one more time. Nothing yet. It may just be sitting on the top there. Okay. First coating of oil these guys have had in quite a while. See if we get any movement at all. That would be movement of the wrench not being tight enough. That side looks quite bad, but this side looks okay. Nothing. Well, just let her, oops. I guess we're just gonna let her sit in there for a while. It is bubbling, so it might be going down, which is a good thing. Again, it might not be. So, we'll go to let it sit for a while. Come back to try her again. Okay, so not willing to be defeated today, I decided I would go ahead and pull the head off. Let's see, door number 1. Ooh. Well, it doesn't look terrible. Got some crusties in there, but it's all carbon crusties. Let me get the light on just a minute. Okay. Ow. Trying to get you guys centered over the thing. Well, that's not horrible. Let's fill this baby up. Oh, I just go get some ATF and whoop, let her soak in there for a little while. Might even try heating up the cylinder just a little bit, but I think it's an aluminum cylinder. You don't want to heat it up too much. Alright, door number 2. Same thing. A little bit of corrosion in there. Okay. But remember all that fogging oil I sprayed in there? Yeah, so do I. Huh. Beastie has electric start, or had electric start. I don't know if it does or not. Cool if it did. Trying to get you guys set up here. Sorry. I'm gone. A little out of practice here, guys. I do apologize. Ouch. Bug just bit me in the butt. Literally. Anyways, alright. This white stuff right here is what's of concern to me. That might be our hang up right here. Whoop. Sorry. Well, let's fill her up. As you can see, that is bubbling but holding oil. This is just Marine Star fogging oil, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's let that sit and see what she's gonna do. It's kind of weird that it, if the corrosion's in the back there, that's the exhaust side. Just for the heck of it, one more time, I'm going to get a bigger breaker bar and see what we can do. While this soup kind of simmers in there, you know, what's it gonna hurt? It's worth trying anything and everything, right? Can't hurt the engine worse than it already is. So I think this one can be saved though, if we get her just right. So be right back. Okay, we got a slightly longer breaker bar. Let's see if we can't get any movement here. That was the wrench and the bolt. I gotta tighten her up a little bit more. Nothing, huh? Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's hard to tell if it's just seized up here or if it's seized at the bottom. Usually if it's seized in the bottom, you get a little bit of play. At least in my experience. I should say if it's just seized in the top, you get a little bit of play. Wow. Alright. Now, let's let that soup sit for a little while. Fill her back up again. I got like 10 cans of this stuff, so. Since it's not going past the rings currently, I think there is our issue. But we got multiple. So let's just let this sit and come back to her in a little while. Check it later. Once again, not wanting to be defeated by the evil Kohler. I'm just kidding, but I'm going to try something you're probably not supposed to do. Try a little flamage. What I want to do is try to get that fogging oil to go down past the rings. Not even bubbling. Alright, let's try it again real quick. Oh, just want to get the light back on in case we capture something, some movement. I think there'd be a little bit. Alright, oh shoot, management's calling. Alright, so I was heating it, and of course management called. But we were getting some bubblage like we have right here now, but I just sprayed more in on the sides. Now of course it has since cooled off, but let's try it again. That's a little hot still. Management's here. Be back. just got home. Yeah, it was that. No, I was, so they played 18 holes first. And there was groups that finished at different times. Well, then they all come in, and then they kind of switch partners. They don't switch partners, but they switch people who they're bowling with. Who they're golfing with. But before that, they all come in and eat something.
Darn it.
So, I mean, we had 88 people coming in all at once. And then we set the grill on fire. Really on fire. All the girl's on fire. Yeah, we know that, dude. Right.
Well, I turned the nut a little bit. I don't know what I wanted to do, but...
And it was a lever grill. It was a really nice lever grill. So I'm like, what? No, I didn't burn it. I built all the murders and all the dogs and all that stuff. So then I helped.
Alright, let's just let her simmer for a while. The fact that it's bubbling all the way around is a good thing, I think. Might just be the piston getting hot, but again, we'll try it.
Well, looks like she's a no-go for today. I have a mixture of PB Blaster and liquid wrench sitting on the cylinders right now. Gotta go away for a week, and I'll when I come back, we'll try her again. So sorry this is a short one, but here's the hood of the old girl. It's not in terrible shape, in all honesty. You know, so something different. Starcraft snowmobile wide track 400E. Ignoring all the junk because I'm still straightening around, but alright guys, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Later. Okay, so here's a little update. It's been about 15-16 hours-ish. So I filled both cylinders last night up with blast, PB Blaster, and liquid wrench. As you can see, that one's empty. That one's not. So this one right here is our problem child. This one is free. It's got to be free, as it definitely leaked all the way out, which is good. Got past the rings. That's what we wanted. Man, she is still seized up tighter than tight though, so we're just gonna let her do her thing for a little while and hope for the best. Like a scene from Jurassic Park. Douglas Houghton Waterfall. Or Houghton Douglas, one or the other.